This past Monday was Raw's debut on Netflix. However, it was also the very first stop on the John Cena farewell tour. Now, John came out, he talked to the audience, addressed the people watching at home, tried to temper some expectations as to what we will see from him in this farewell tour. Will he go and have some dream matchups that everybody's speculating on online? Will he go after that record breaking 17 title reign, go after the world title, go after the WWE title? What will we see from John Cena? Well, we know what's the first stop, and that's the Royal Rumble. He will be in Indianapolis in the 2025 Royal Rumble. He joins CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Three big names already on the field for this Royal Rumble. It's looking to be a really good match. We also know that he will be in Canada in the Elimination Chamber, which will be exciting. So we get him in two really big matches. We know he's going to be at WrestleMania, it'll be his final WrestleMania. And we also know that come December will be his final match. We will never see another John Cena match past December 2025. So that's what we're here to talk about. What's he going to do in between? What matchups are we going to see from him? What can we expect from John? What do we want to see from John? Well, we're going to talk about the top 10 must-stops on the John Cena farewell tour. How's it going, everyone? My name is SES Vince, and welcome to the 606. Number 1, RTruth. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a straight up one-on-one match with RTruth. We could see him team up with RTruth. Yes, we've already seen it. He teamed up with Awesome Truth a few months back. But we have to see another wholesome RTruth John Cena moment. It is his childhood hero. Come on, who doesn't want to see RTruth and John Cena? Even if it's a final match, like passing of the Jords. Why not? I'm all for it. Give me RTruth, John Cena. One time. Just one time. It's not a lot. Number 2, CM Punk. Now, yes, I'm a little biased here. I am a fellow Chicagoan, and one of my favorite matches of all time is between CM Punk and John Cena. Not at Money in the Bank 2011, but it was a Monday Night Raw leading up to WrestleMania, I believe 29, and determining who will face The Rock for the WWE Championship. It was after CM Punk lost the title to The Rock at the Royal Rumble that year. So it was all fun stuff. We hit a pile driver, so that was cool to see. And CM Punk wants this match. Obviously, when John Cena showed up at last year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view announcing his farewell tour, Punk openly admitted that he would love to have a final match with John Cena. It's obvious that's his favorite dance partner, and I would love to see them dance one more time. Again, I wouldn't be mad if we don't see this, but for me, it's a must-stop on the farewell tour. Number 3, Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens right now is the undisputed Winged Eagle WWE champion. He's gonna have a unifying title match, ladder match at the Royal Rumble, so he may not actually be in the Rumble match itself. Maybe he will. Who knows? But Kevin Owens made his presence known on the main roster by powerbombing John Cena and stepping on his United States Championship while holding over his head the NXT title. It was the last time that the NXT title felt like it was better than the main roster title. Kevin Owens and John Cena had fantastic matches, especially a heel Kevin Owens would be fantastic with John Cena. And you just know that Owens, Kevin's son, would love to see his father battle it out with John Cena one more time in 2025. I want to see it. I think this would be a fantastic match, and I had a really hard time here whether I wanted to go with Kevin or another individual, but I'll give that other individual an honorable mention down the line. But yes, Kevin Owens, John Cena, 2025. It's got to happen, please. Number 4, Gunther. John Cena talked about a potential 17th world title reign. Well, one of the guys that you're going to have to go after if you want that 17th reign is the current world champion over on Monday Night Raw. That is the ring general, the king of the ring, Gunther. And even if he doesn't beat Gunther for the title, that would be a fantastic match. Whether that's at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam, Survivor Series, the Rumble, I don't care. I don't care if it's like on Saturday night's main event. Please give me Gunther versus John Cena. That would be fantastic. It would be a great rub for Gunther. And if it takes John Cena to take the title off of Gunther, I mean, he's going to have to get the title back. That means he gets a win over John Cena. And he's the one that takes the title off of John Cena. Look, I don't care how you do it. I don't care if John gets a title from this matchup. I do want to see the matchup regardless, because Gunther is probably, if not the best wrestler currently in WWE, and John Cena is the all-time GOAT. We have to see this matchup before time runs out. No pun intended. Number 5, Braun Breaker. Where my dogs at? Come on. The current Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. We gotta see him go up against John Cena. He had a little bit of a moment down in NXT when John Cena was in the corner of Carmelo Hayes, had a little conversation with Trick Williams. So there have already been like some sort of adjacent interactions. Braun Breaker has been one of the better young up-and-coming talents on the main roster. John Cena is, like I keep saying in this video, the GOAT. Braun Breaker, up-and-coming guy versus John Cena. It's going to feel very similar to like a Kurt Angle versus John Cena when he rose up in 2002 in Chicago on that episode of SmackDown. But Breaker is just a little bit higher up than John was at that point, obviously. Spear, big booty Breaker versus John Cena is a must-have. Let's have it. Why not? Put over a young guy. Like, yes, we can have all these rehashed matchups, but this is a young guy that really needs that rub, that John Cena rub. Number 6, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Now, I talked about being biased, and everyone knows that I love Dominic Mysterio. He's my man. He's the dude. Dominic Mysterio had the very first match with CM Punk when he made his return to WWE prior to his Royal Rumble match where he got injured last year. And Dominic Mysterio running it back with John Cena, that'd be fantastic. John Cena is the most overdue. No one's going to boo this man this year. And Dominic Mysterio, it's the ultimate heel. John Cena is the ultimate babyface versus the ultimate heel, the perfect heel for John Cena's babyface. It's just a match made in heaven. Dominic doesn't have to win this match. I'm not saying all these matches John Cena has to put over the young guy. This is a case where the young guy can take an L and it won't be hurt from it. I love Dominic Mysterio. I mean, I guess this could also lead to John Cena going into the Judgment Day shenanigans, but I don't want him to dwell on that. As much as I love Finn Balor, he would be a perfect option here as well. However, he hasn't really been that top guy. The biggest name in that Judgment Day faction is Dominic Mysterio. Nobody talks about anyone other than Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. I'm sorry, this is not Finn Balor of Bullet Club. He's not Finn Balor back in NXT when he was the Demon. Heck, this isn't even Finn Balor when he went back to NXT and he was the Prince again. You know, as much as I love Finn Balor, I think Dominic Mysterio is the better matchup for John Cena in this farewell tour. I want to see it. I know there's a lot of people out there that want to see it as well. Number 7, Drew McIntyre. Now, I know I was talking about the ultimate heel, the perfect heel to complement John Cena's babyface being Dominic Mysterio. Drew McIntyre might be a better option because he's like the ultimate troll online. Drew McIntyre, this version of Drew McIntyre can probably go toe-to-toe with John Cena on the mic, and that's crazy. The promo battles in of itself will be fantastic. That, without even getting into the ring, is one of the reasons why I want to see this matchup. Just the battle of the words between those two guys will be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. I really want to see Drew take on John Cena. It'd be a fantastic matchup for him. It'd be a great opportunity for him as well. This is one where John Cena should take an L to Drew McIntyre, but who knows? Maybe John Cena's world champion, he drops the title to a Drew McIntyre. We don't know what's going to happen here. I just know that I want to see these two go one-on-one in the ring before John Cena hangs it up. Number 8, Main event, Jey Uso. Yeet. We definitely need to see one of the most over baby faces in WWE today. Main event, Jey Uso taking on one of, if not the greatest babyface of all time. Yes, Stone Cold is out there. Yes, we all love Stone Cold, but John Cena is that dude. That's the ultimate babyface. Never turned heel once. He turned babyface and went into this version of John Cena that we all know and love. John Cena, Jey Uso, that's got to be great. That's got to be fantastic, especially because Jey was around back in the day when John Cena was the man, when he was the top dog, so to speak. No pun intended there as well. Now that Jey is coming up, I think this would be fantastic for Jey. Even if it's just a matchup, like a tag team matchup, it would be great for Jey. I love this for John as well. You know, these guys have history. They've teamed up in the past. Even if it was just a makeshift tag team match, 6-man tag or whatever have you, we definitely need to see this. And I desperately want to see this as well. Now, before we get to number 10, let's mention two guys that I wanted to give a spot on this list, but they're going to get honorable mentions because I felt like the other matchups just felt more realistic and just felt more necessary. Number one, we're going to talk about AJ Styles. Love AJ. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. AJ Styles versus John Cena, either at SummerSlam or Royal Rumble, were fantastic matchups. But right now with AJ Styles having that ankle injury on SmackDown a couple months back, we don't know how long he's going to be out for. We don't know how he's going to look coming back from that injury. So it may not be the best matchup, especially if we get babyface AJ. It might not be the best thing. If we get a heel AJ Styles upon his return, we could see something worthwhile. Again, I just don't know if it's in the cards. If it was someone like an Edge or a Randy Orton that has a lot of history with John Cena, like goes deep in their history back 20 years, then sure. But right now, AJ Styles had a few matchups. He's similar on the same level as a Kevin Owens, but I went with Kevin Owens just because Kevin Owens is already a big heel right now, and it'd just be fantastic to see him go up against John Cena. The other guy that I wanted to give an honorable mention to is, of course, Carmelo Hayes, the guy that had John Cena in his corner. So there's some history there. Again, I just don't know how much they're going to give Carmelo Hayes because it's kind of weird with him, right? He was the number one pick for SmackDown in the draft this past last year in the summer. So he's kind of been in between. He had that 7-match series with Andrade. Right now, it looks like he's going to have some issues with Big Jim Uso. But that's kind of been where he's been. He's had a few opportunities for that United States Championship, but he hasn't captured anything of relevance. So yes, he could use a John Cena rub. I just don't know if they're going to prioritize Carmelo Hayes in this farewell tour. So with that being said, as much as I would love to see John Cena versus Carmelo Hayes or John Cena versus AJ Styles, those guys just aren't going to get the nod from me. But if we do get it, I'll eat crow and I'll be happy to do so. Number 10, Cody Rhodes. Now, look, John Cena is the ultimate babyface. Cody Rhodes is right now essentially WWE's new John Cena. He's the babyface that goes ahead, makes all the media appearances, goes to all the meet and greets, is nice to all the fans, does the autographs, says all the political things, says all the right things. This is who you want at the face of your company, the head of the company leading the charge. And for a long period of time, that was John Cena. You can't have him go away without just like butting heads, going toe-to-toe with a Cody Rhodes. And obviously, how can we forget this amazing moment way back when? So just because of that, I kind of just want to see John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. But yeah, you know he's going to make some Stardust jabs. You know John Cena's going to make some AEW jabs, some Bullet Club remarks. I'm all for it. I think this is going to be fantastic. And if John Cena's going to go after a world title, one of the options is going to be the WWE World Champion, which is Cody Rhodes. This is a match that's been speculated on to happen at WrestleMania should a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson not be available. So Cody Rhodes versus John Cena actually feels like one of the most realistic options on the card that we're going to see with this John Cena farewell tour. But let me know what you guys think. Comment section down below. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. Share this video with all your friends. But again, let me know what you guys think about this John Cena Farewell World Tour and what you want to see in it. Again, I'm SCS Vince. Catch you guys later. Peace.